we need some more names on this roster, and I believe we've got a completely new name to the club arriving.
Yeah, this is a lead that we've been chasing up since the end of, or the shortened end of last season, and we're pretty excited to be welcoming Sam Jones's brother Adam to the club. I think that he'll be a welcome addition to our back end, and I'm sure he'll certainly become one of the fan favorites in our building.
Certainly his brother, very well liked and very well respected around Kirkcaldy. So what is it about Adam that made you want to bring him into the club?
Well, a slightly different player than his brother, but some of the similar attributes. He skates well, moves the puck well, first pass is good. The things that we've heard about him have all been very well, and people seem to think that he's going to exceed at the elite league level, and so do we. And we're pretty excited about it, to be able to replace an individual like Sam, who came in and was quite dynamic last year. We were quite keen to find a replacement, and I think we found another one.
He's played in the Elite League before. I think he has for Guildford for a few games, and then for Belfast. But found himself in a different scenario than I imagine he's going to find himself in Fife, and that he was kind of sort of battling for places against kind of 8 other D-men.
Yeah, certainly in the talks that we've had, he's looking forward to obviously earn a full-time spot and hold that down. He's certainly going to get the opportunity to do that. And, I think in the state of the league, and certainly just the last couple of years where you see the speed and the depth of the league grow, it's pretty crucial that we're able to run with a minimum of 6. And we're hoping that Adam's going to play a big part in that.
He's had a few years with the Telford Tigers, won a championship with him as well, in what was arguably quite a difficult year for them off the ice as well as on the ice. How important is it to have somebody with that kind of sort of mentality and that understanding of how to win being brought into the team?
Well, it doesn't really matter what level you win at. When you get a taste for winning, and you make it part of your drive to go out and win each and every year, that attitude is infectious. And we've seen it when we've brought guys who've won things in the past. They do play with that edge. They do play with that desire to attain that again. And we're hoping that Adam brings that to the table for us.
Was there a chance at any point that we were going to have both Adam and Sam, or was it always going to be a done deal that Sam was going to?
No, I mean, I think that Sam burst into the league last year and immediately drew attention from a few clubs that maybe bigger budgets than us, and it was apparent to us quite early that there was going to be some serious competition for him, as well as speaking to the kid. He's very well spoken. He knows exactly what he wants to get out of his career, and that was always a goal of his. So the fact that we had him for a year, and unfortunately it was cut short by injury, because I think he was going to go on and have a pretty successful year yet last year, and I know that was frustrating for him, but he's moved on down the road, and we wish him the best.
Just finally, we certainly know that Adam, in the research that we've been kind of doing off the ice and trying to sort of find videos of him, he's a guy that's quite willing to stick up for his teammates. He's not going to take any nonsense out there.
Well, and you've seen it in the past with players like Hamish McAlpine, Thomas Muir, all these young guys, Josh Schoon, who weren't afraid to, and they never backed away from a challenge. Our crowd really gets behind that, and it's something that we haven't gone out and specifically looked for in the past, but that team toughness mentality is something that has to be there if you're going to be successful and have that longevity through the year. You need a tight knit group that are going to stick up for each other, and we could use a few more like them.